In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys how I use volume profile to give me an edge in the market. I have a bigger picture analysis using volume profile, which basically gives me a roadmap to where I believe the market is going. Now, if you guys have watched any of my analysis videos in the past, you guys know I rely a lot on volume profile to give me that bigger picture analysis. And today I'm going to share with you guys a trade that I placed using the volume profile analysis in terms of where I thought the market was going and how I had an edge within that trade setup. But first, when we come over and we take a look at the volume profiles, let's go ahead and cover some things real quick. The first area I was looking at, and this came in as early as the previous night, was 13,440.75. This yellow line streaking across the screen is a naked POC level. Now, fortunately, NinjaTrader's volume profile tools automatically will draw that line out for me. Before I was using the NinjaTrader platform volume profile tools, I manually had to draw these levels out. And then once the level was tested, I'd have to delete the level. This makes this a lot easier. I am very thankful that NinjaTrader incorporated this within their volume profile tool set. So off the rip, as I'm looking, I think about the volume profile, the naked POC levels as a destination. So I'm looking at the map. I'm saying, okay, on the map, I'm looking to go where? And I'm looking to go right down here towards the naked POC. My eyes are always going to focus on the naked POC. However, we don't always have the opportunity that we need to be able to take a trade to that naked POC when we want to. Now, some key levels that we need to pay attention to are value area high from the prior day at 13,458. Now, normally in my analysis videos, what do I say? If we break above that price point and we start coming back down below it, we're looking to be on the sell side, looking for the market to come down lower. Well, that is no different except for the other volume profile chart that I use for the New York session is the overnight session. And when we come over and we look at this, you'll see the volume profile between value area high and low are a lot closer together. And this gives me a little bit of a smaller target, but a lot of times I can have less risk trying to play that profile range. And when we look at this, we can see that value area high is 13,487. If we look at this high on this wick right here, we had a high of 13,487 and a quarter. So we went one tick above value area high, and then we started coming down. Now, right there, that is a flag telling me, you know what? It is time to short the market as soon as that takes place. We're looking for lower prices. And keep in mind, when I was looking at the daily volume profiles, I already had my eyes set on the naked POC at 13,440. I was already asking the question, how can I trade the market down to that location? And that's in my opinion, that's where a lot of traders fail is, they get reactive to what the market is doing. They don't anticipate what the market is likely to do. If you have an idea of where the market is likely to go, it's a lot easier spotting the opportunities that can potentially push price down to those levels, or how you can capture the move down or up towards some of those price targets that you may be looking at. Now, as we're looking at this, we can see that from this point here all the way down, we're looking for the lower prices. However, once we break below value area low from the overnight session, which comes in at 13,466 and a quarter, once we break that price point, it's a very good likelihood that we're going to get some type of distribution to the downside. If we were breaking and staying above value area high, we would expect a distribution to the upside, and I'd want to stay bullish the market as long as we're above that. Well, in this case, we did break below value area low, and the trade I'm going to show you is actually going to be somewhere in this area right here, but I do want to show you, I did play the area up here as well. When we come over and let me go ahead and turn on the trades real quick, you can see that I actually started executing trades, and this is going to get a little bit messy, so I do apologize. You can see once we broke above value area high here, I was executing trades up in this area as well, but the trade I'm going to share with you guys here in a moment actually comes from a little bit of a lower area, and it's something that I've talked about in the past as in terms of one of the entry systems that I like to use. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that trade was. Now, the first thing I want you guys to listen to the drums, the booming. This is essentially going to let me know that the sellers are in control. And I'm saying, okay, the volume profile rotation is on the way down. We have sellers in control. They are selling this market lower. and we get a green alpha omega, and I'm looking for a continuation lower because this is the first one that shows up in this leg lower. We also have the red horizontal line right below where we are. That is the low of the day. I'm expecting price to go ahead and flush through the lows, so I'm anticipating the market to come back down through the center of the cross, and I'm looking to enter the market short, hoping that this trade is going to go ahead and carry me down lower and try to breach through the low of the day. Now you can see I go ahead and I push one of the targets lower, which will put it below the low of the day. I'm hoping we're going to get a whoosh effect that takes us right down below the low of the day, and I can essentially have a winner chicken dinner type of trade and go ahead and be validated on my analysis that I did with the bigger picture using volume profile. Now, if you would like to see a more in-depth training for the alpha omegas, I do have them within a playlist. The playlist is called Algorithmic Trading, and I will link it right up in the cards right above. And if you guys haven't yet subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, go ahead and smash the subscribe button down below and turn on the bell notifications. And also, if you guys would like to get involved with AlgoBox, right now is the best time in my opinion. Right here, you can see in one of Vinny's sales, I paid over $5,000 for my own copy. If you use my link in the description box down below, not only will it be the best deal you see out there on the internet, but it will be much discounted from the normally almost $10,000 price tag. Plus Enigma is another $2,500 per year. With my offer, Enigma is included with your purchase of AlgoBox Gold. So that might be something you want to take advantage of. If it is, save yourself a little bit of money. Use the link in the description box down below. And if you guys would like to learn more about volume profile, like how to set up volume profile on your charts and the terminologies that I use within my analysis videos, then go ahead and watch this next playlist.